configuration from Falkor Fusion. If you're just joining us, welcome into Gourmet Holiday. This is the quick little 2-hour version. What we've got is brand new, and that is a choice of either chicken edamame or pork in the Falkor Fusion egg roll. So we're going to talk about a little bit of a different combination of flavor, but basically this is the brainchild of Joe Feldman, who was educated in the Art Institute of Philadelphia in the culinary arts. He opened a food truck right outside the Philadelphia area here, which is right close to QVC in the main line area, in 2018, and since then has been bringing an Asian fusion variety of delicious foods. I had the opportunity to actually experience the food truck right here in our parking lot about 2 years ago when they came and did like an event for employees here.
Fun.
And we have been enjoying these egg rolls ever since. So this is your chance to pick up either 16 of the chicken, edamame, and corn or pork, or you can double the offer without doubling the price. Get the 32 count at $99.98. And when you do that, you end up saving almost $32 with that buy more opportunity.
So essentially you're saying that the QVC employees loved what was in this food truck so much, they all had a campaign saying, can we please sell this? Can we please sell this on QVC? Because I want to buy more and have it shipped to my house. So Joe, come on in. It's so nice to have you on the show.
Joe Feldman, welcome in.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and I'm on here on the food truck, actually.
You are.
He's always on the food truck because the food is actually made on the food truck. So thank you so much. So Joe, if you could talk to us about the new flavor combinations that you put together for us.
Absolutely. So our traditional chicken egg roll has been popular since we've introduced it. But the new flavor here,
really
which it utilizes our dark meat chicken, the same wrapper that you know and love with that crispy exterior, and it's filled with dark meat chicken, vermicelli noodles. You see that whole kernel corn and edamame, and water chestnuts in there. It's a great combo because that dark meat chicken is really savory and juicy, and that corn and edamame is super sweet, and it pops in your mouth, and it's just a great contrast of flavor and texture.
Yeah. All right. So let me stop you there. In terms of the chicken, edamame, and corn, in the 16 count, we have 50, like 50.
Oh my gosh, that's so
350. I'm sorry, you're breaking up on me. And then in the 32 count, we have 200. Okay. Now we'll switch over to the pork if we could.
Oh my gosh, the chicken is great.
Isn't that good?
And you know, Chef Joe, most egg rolls are mostly air inside, right? You bite into them and there's a little bit of filling and then there's that big gap. There's no gap in these. They're full of goodness.
Absolutely not. I have a close-up here. I actually just cut one in half. And you can see that end to end that these egg rolls are just filled. And this is a pork one I have in my hand. And in this pork egg roll, we have the pork, which is delicious and juicy. We have cabbage. We have some mushrooms in here, and then we have those Asian fusion flavors, the garlic, the ginger, the soy sauce, the rice wine vinegar, the sesame oil, all in that crispy 3-ounce wrapper. And again, they're 3 ounces. You eat 2 of these, that's 6 ounces of food. That's a full protein portion
if you can eat 2, I don't know that you can. You can put this with maybe, you know, some other side dish. One of them is probably enough. And what's really interesting too, Joe, and I want to talk about how they come and how to prepare them, what's the best way for success. But the outside shell is kind of flaky, so it's not like some of the kind of more
doughy, stretchy
type of egg rolls that you've had before. It really has a flakiness to it. You can see the layers. So talk to us about what to do when we get these home. How should we prepare them?
So that's the best part. It's super simple. I've taken all the guesswork out of it. You're going to get them just like this. They're going to be frozen or mostly frozen on dry ice. They go right in the freezer, ready to cook, right out of the freezer. So you get them, put them in the freezer until you're ready to eat them. Cool them out. You got air fryer, conventional oven, or deep fryer if you want. All 3 methods will produce these delicious egg rolls. They take about 15 minutes. At home, I would suggest the air fryer. It's the easiest method, and you're going to get the best result every time.
I mean, we have all these great dips out here, but these don't even need a dip.
They have a lot of flavor on the inside.
They really, all by themselves,
a lot of flavor on the outside, too. So it's the crunch again. This is like the crunch show. We had the crunch in the bread. Now we've got the crunch in the egg roll shells, and then of course that beautiful Asian fusion flavor with the texture of the noodles, the sweetness of the pork, all of it, the veggies, delicious. These are great little hand food snacks. If you want to cut them, you certainly can, and then you've got twice as much depending on which one you get.
These are so much better than most egg rolls. And look, we all have had egg rolls. We all get them kind of automatically when you order Chinese or whatever. But most of them basically are a teeny bit of meat and mostly cabbage. And they don't really taste like much. There's a lot of air gaps in there, as I mentioned. These are chock full of whichever meat you choose, plus those unique ingredients like the corn and the edamame in the chicken. And then, Chef Joe, what am I tasting in this pork? It's so good. Oh my gosh, there's carrots.
It's a combination of the flavor. It's the carrots, it's the mushrooms. And we use in the pork egg roll, we actually use a little bit of mushroom powder as well.
Okay.
So it gives it a little bit more umami flavor and that savory deliciousness that you're tasting.
So good.
And like you said, when you go to a restaurant and you order an egg roll, this is nothing like what you get at a restaurant. This is nothing like what you get at a grocery store. And the only place you can get these and this flavor is right here on QVC.
Well, we appreciate.
My truck doesn't have the capacity for it.
We appreciate you wheeling your truck into our lives. That's for sure,
thank
Joe.
you. So good.
So once again, the offer is 16 or 32. When you get the 32, you end up saving almost $32. So consider that. It's your choice of chicken edamame, corn, or the pork egg rolls from Falkor Fusion. Thank you, Joe, so much. And 87217 is your item number.
Thank you.
Boy, are those good.